Did you know that during the coronavirus pandemic and now the high inflation, lots of people are having to depend on food banks, food pantries to get their food basically? But what can these nonprofit organizations do when they are also competing with stores just to be able to have food there? So the boss lady that I'm currently helping at the food bank, she's told me lots of stuff throughout the years that I've been there, and she's told me that other food banks have had to close just because they weren't receiving enough food donations from, I guess, bigger nonprofit organizations. But yeah, I think 3 or 4 food banks have had to close just because they weren't receiving enough food to donate to the people who were going there to, receive the food. Today, I would like to persuade you all into volunteering to help out at a food bank or pantry. And if you don't have the time for that, at least donate some canned goods or money so they can buy canned goods. Anything really helps at a food bank. And it might seem little to you donating a few cans, but it really means a lot to the people who work there and the owner, I guess, of the business nonprofit organization. The first major problem that comes with food banks, though, is that they never have people to help out, never have people to give out the food. Most people that do show up there to help are usually teens that, just go there to get their community hours for classes and then they end up leaving. Or it's usually people who have to do community hours because they probably got a speeding ticket or something and were given the option. And so they've shown up. We've had people do that. Um, every month, and the second problem has to do with the food. There's been a big shortage of food, and you know, not having enough food to give out is a really big problem when it comes to a nonprofit organization. The boss lady Sheila, um, like around every month, once a month, we get a donation from I think a bigger nonprofit organization called the Second Harvest, and she usually gets 2 emails. The first one is like what can she's possibly getting, and it's roughly around like 10,000 pounds in canned goods, frozen meat, frozen strawberries. The second email is what she is getting, and it's usually half of what it is, which kind of sucks because when I was first going there, we got around 8,000, 9,000 pounds of food every month from them, and now it's roughly 5,000. So it's been really bad trying to like cut down on what we can give out people so that it lasts the whole month rather than giving them a lot and then not having enough for like the last week or two. So as a good human being and in our hearts, donate some time. If you can, donate some time to help volunteer at food banks. It might only just be for a few hours a week, and you really get to spend it helping others. But everyone is usually busy working, so just donating canned goods really does help the food bank, and it definitely puts a smile on their faces, on people's faces. You wouldn't just be helping the food bank, but you'd also just be helping people who go there who really need the food, and go there hoping they can get something decently out of the week. I'd just like to include that um I help at a food bank called Breakthrough Community Church. It's in Mebane, and ever since I've been going, you should be maybe like 5 cars. It's now a drive-through, and it used to only be like 5 to 10 cars. Roughly now, it's a good 30 cars. And in some of the cars, there's 2 families, sometimes 3 families, sometimes one big family. It all just depends. So it's really nice to see lots of more people coming out and receiving food because it's not a bad thing. Lots of people go there, different kinds of people go there, people who really need it, people who just want to be sure they have food for when times get rough. So it's nice to see people go there and you know not be shy, not be scared to receive food because it's not a bad thing. And if you need it, go. That's all. That's the only reason you need to go to a food bank. So yeah, if you really want to help, you should. definitely go donate some of your time to just help out at a food bank, because at the end of the day, it feels good to help other people out. And that is all.